Good morning and welcome to a special update from Tobago Updates. I am Kandace Jackson and I am here at Rockley Bay in Scarborough as we are experiencing day 5 of this oil spill from that wreckage that's stuck at Cove at this point in time. Now, what's happening here on the beach? You see several people here working towards cleaning up the oil as much as possible. So what is happening now, they are trying manually and through suction from the trucks to kind of suction up some of the oil from the water and to pick up some of the oil from the sand. Of course, it is going to be a very daunting, a very long task. However, these teams are committed towards clearing as much of the oil as possible. And as of this happening, we have a cruise ship in town. We have the cruise ship Costa Fortuna that has just over 3,000 passengers on board. And yes, they are here in Scarborough. Now, the passengers have been warned of this oil spill here in Scarborough. They have been warned that their other tours around the island are not going to be affected, but they should be very careful when coming through this area. Now, also, what is happening here down on Milford Road is that very soon the police are going to be moving to lock down this area because it is becoming a hot zone with the cleanup efforts. There is a whole lot more equipment, heavy equipment that has to come in because when the oil is sucked up, they are going into trucks and those trucks will be taken to Trinidad where it will be specially stored away so there will not be any more contamination at any part in the country. And at the same time, while this work is happening here, it's happening here, it's happening at Pettitrue, and of course in the Cove area as well. Now we also have teams out in the water again today. So they were only able yesterday, and as you saw from our report at Tobago Updates, that they were able to place one of the oil booms around the wreckage. But there will be more oil booms. There actually are more oil booms that are being placed at this point in time out at the wreckage. So there's work happening on two fronts, happening on the shore to clean up what's already here on the shore and happening out at sea to clean up what's still leaking out or to stymie what's still leaking out there at the vessel. And just for you, in case you haven't heard our report last night, just an idea on the update on what's been happening in terms of the identification of the ship. Well, the ship has not yet been able to identify. We had a team of divers go down again yesterday afternoon, but they were not successful. There was also some ROV, the unmanned underwater vehicles outfitted with camera. They went down as well to try to figure out. But what's happening is that the stern of the vessel, which would carry the IMO number, which is very key to identifying the vessel and its ownership and that sort of thing, that is situated precariously on the edge of the reef, and it's because of how it is rocking and that sort of thing, it's making it dangerous. First of all, you have the silt that's around in the area, so that visibility is already affected, along with the oil mixed into the water, causing problems with the visibility of the area. So yes, folks, that is just some of the things that are happening here right now. And I mean, of course, this is all live. And we are also getting ready for the Prime Minister, who is supposed to be here in just a little bit. From my information, we were told like probably around 11-ish he should be here. But regardless, he is going to be touring the area, get an idea of the impact of the spill. And then there's going to be a press conference at 12:30 where he is going to be addressing this matter. Now, of course, this is something that a lot of people are saying, a lot of the people who are actually involved in the efforts, either on land or on the water, are saying that we need international help. So hopefully we can have some answers as to what's happening there to have this situation under control, because as you can see from the workers that are there, I mean, it seems as though it's a very daunting task for them. It's a lot of work to get this cleaned up, and this is of course only one area where there's mess. Of course, all the way down to Cove, there is oil deposited at different points in the shoreline, and we know the water, that there's a challenge with the water and things like that. So there's a whole lot of work to be done. We still have a whole lot more questions, so much more questions than we have answered. Maybe we might get some answers at lunchtime, but one of the things that the divers also said to me, and I'm going to mention this, is that right now the focus should not be on identifying the vessel, because it is already a dangerous situation to identify the vessel. it is more important to get this cleaned up. We can always work on identifying the vessel. So the suggestion coming from the divers who have been going down every day to try to figure out what this vessel is, they're saying that we just need to move the wreckage from where it is, because it is grinding against the reef, it is destroying the reef, it is continuously leaking oil. So we need a solution to that first of all. The identification of the vessel is extremely important, yes, but more important is stopping the oil. More important is cleaning up the oil that's already on our shores. So that's just an idea from me here on Rockley Bay. We are on site at Tobago updates, so you're going to want to stay locked to all our social media pages and the website and so on to have further information as the day goes along. I am Kandace Jackson.